Richard, what's happening, my bro?
I'm good, bro.
Yeah, man, welcome to Too Much Information.
Pleasure, bro.
Really appreciate you doing this. I've been looking forward to this for a while. A lot of the time, I've had other ideas for other kind of platforms and whatever, and I've always had in my mind that I wanted to sit down with you and reason with you, pick your brain on stuff. The good thing about this is that I'm maybe going to find out a bit more about you as a person, which really interests me. So yeah, once again, thank you for doing this.
No problem, bro.
How I usually start is I start early.
Yeah.
So, where, how, who? So, who were you raised with? Where were you raised? Were you raised in the house, mum, dad? How was the setup?
My setup was kind of conventional, you know. Yeah,
Okay.
I grew up in northwest London.
Okay.
So I'm originally from Housden.
Okay.
Housden. Two older brothers, older sister, little sister came later on. Dad's a military man. So very strict, like proper.
Right.
We wake up at 0700 hours doing press ups.
Man.
It's one of those ones.
Yeah.
Very OCD. Have to iron your clothes. Do this and do that. He was very disciplined.
Okay.
So there was no room for error growing up.
Okay.
So growing up in the 80s, I'm a little bit older. You growing up in the 80s was in an estate in Housden called Roundwood Estate. It's kind of rough. So you had to learn your wits early, or you'll be eaten alive, basically. The other ones, like, and there weren't that much Africans there.
I can imagine.
So I got a lot of racial
abuse.
Because
you're Ghanaian, right?
I'm Ghanaian, exactly, and a lot of the Caribbeans. Yeah, like then it was like a proper divide. Like you boo boo, you this, you know. I'm like, wow, why they hate me so much? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was just propaganda that was shown to them that you didn't know any better.
Of course.
So as time went on, started getting to understand each other, and then everybody got along.
Okay.
And it wasn't even a thing of, oh, he's African or they're from the Caribbean. It was just a thing of everyone's normal. You know what I mean? Everyone knows who they are. You know what I mean? So it was a different time, but made me who I am.
All right. So, so you talk about your pops. And you talk about the military setup in the house almost, or the military mindset he had. Yeah. And like, so he was like wake up at 7. So he's making you wake up at that time and do those press ups, and that's how all of you was. Everyone.
Press ups.
Sisters as well.
Nah, not the sisters. The girls are very trained.
Okay.
Do the home, like wash up and cook. Learned how to cook with mum. With boys, DIY. Watch him when he's doing stuff. He's very much focused on giving us our roles. So when we grow up as men, you know what to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how he was.
Right. Okay, so obviously, the elephant in the room, you're wham. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're a big guy. Yeah. So is that where it started?
That's where it started.
So you've obviously started from how young we talking when you're doing the press-ups and that?
So I started doing press-ups from about 7, 8.
Wow.
7, 8 years old, doing press-ups and that. And I was very sporty anyway.
Okay.
So when it kind of evolved into sports, so when I got into school, I was naturally a fast runner, like 100 meters, breaking records. Okay. So when I got secondary school, I started doing sports like proper, like running for clubs.
Okay.
So it was like we had a school championships. You know, like how you lot might have a school championships in Enfield.
Yeah.
So in my borough was Brent.
Okay.
So I was the Brent champion for my age, for 100 meters.
Okay.
So all that training came into that.
Yeah.
So when I won the Brent championships, they were like, there was a coach there, and he said, "Oh, why don't you come around for us? We train in Wilson Sports Centre." Okay. Wilson Sports Centre, and then on to racing on a Sunday, Crystal Palace against other boroughs, Dulwich Harriers and stuff like that.
Okay.
Racing against them, and I started getting into that, and that was quite a progressive thing, but. I didn't really get the push to carry on because in those days, African background, you must study your books.
Okay.
There's no sports. Why are you doing sports? There's no money in sports.
Hobbies. It's like it's seen as a hobby rather than it could be a career path.
Yeah. So I kind of easily got swayed off from that.
Okay.
I kind of tried to stick with my books. But what I didn't realize, I was dyslexic.
Okay.
So my attention span.
Okay.
Couldn't do certain things in class, and I was wild out. Get suspended.
Okay.
Fighting. Bunking off school because I weren't getting.
Yeah. The support that you needed at the time.
Weren't getting no support.
Makes sense.
Weren't getting any support. I'll go into school and I'm sitting there, and I'll just get mad and I'll just start throwing chairs. I'm so pissed off because I'm not getting it.
Yeah.
Everybody else is getting it. Saying, yeah, that's easy. I'm like, no, it ain't. That ain't easy. But if you put your hand up, you think you're thick.
Yeah.
Because people are gonna be like, don't you get that? Don't you get that?
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't get it.
That's mad frustrating, boy.
Proper.
Mad frustrating.
He was frustrated. Not gonna lie.
That's yeah. Because luckily for me, that's not something I've had to deal with.
Yeah.
But it's actually something that I thought about before, and I've even on my socials and that before I posted something where I was saying something like, see, when I was younger, I thought that reading being easy for me, and like books not scaring me, almost kind of built my, not ego, but just gave me a sense of confidence that certain things. But then what I've clocked now, when I went to go study at uni and that, where I can regurgitate information, but what I find is that you see when people, whether they're dyslexic, whether they just generally struggle with like getting into books and stuff, those people, if they're in a situation where they have to, like they're studying for a degree or whatever, when they go in, they will read over something, make sure it goes in. Once it's in, it's in. And that's, to me, is true intelligence. That's when you actually learn stuff. You see it? But I digress. But alright, so you now you don't do the sport. Family's kind of saying, get into your books. You're like almost, the books ain't appealing to you apart from maybe that you want to kind of, I don't know, appease your family or appease your. How important was that? You kind of like pressure. Did you feel that pressure?
Proper pressure. And my older brothers are academic. So when you're directly under an academic, the pressure is like, can't keep up with that. You know what I mean? I can't keep up with that. So that's when I started to go into the street life.
Okay.
And
what age are you talking there?
16.
Okay.
16.
Right, and this is still in Northwest?
This is in Northwest, yeah. So I did my GCSEs, got 4 GCSEs between A and C. Then I went and did a GMVQ. You know, I don't know if you remember that GMVQ. I did that in business and finance. Then I did leisure and tourism. Then advanced leisure and tourism. So you see, there was no guidance. I went from there to there, completely nothing to do with what I ended up doing. But when I did that, I was still moonlighting. I was moonlighting my life. I was studying, but then I was doing my life of crime.
Okay.
You know, burglaries, all sorts. Okay. But it was the people I used to roll with. Sort of like a sense of fitting in. Yeah. Felt belonged. You know what I'm trying to say?
So how important was that feeling? So did you feel, was it the feeling of early on when, you know, there was that kind of conflict between the Africans and the Caribbeans? Was it that made you feel like you wanted to fit in? Or was it maybe that you see in your family environment, like there's a lot of academics in there, you're kind of not in that mode. So almost like I can kind of be what they expect out there on the road.
It was kind of a bit of both. Bit of both. It was like, these are academics, but I don't really feel like I fit in. But when I'm on the road, I fit in with these, man. These feel like my people. So I feel comfortable. So that's what it was at that time. And then when I started rolling and doing things, making a bit of money, like, okay, it's a good feeling. But also I'm studying, but just to keep the family at peace. You know what I mean? So that's what happened. That's how it was. I was balancing it. So I'm like, when I'm outside, I'm different. When I get home, I was, school, college was fine. Well, you know, I knew how to play the game. So, okay, so how long did you get away with that for? Went to jail at 17, youth offenders. I went to a place called Reading Remand. Okay.
What was that for, if you can say? Well,
no, it's no problem. So it was basically robberies,
Okay.
robbing people on trains.
Okay.
And caught up with us, just caught up.
Yeah.
And I remember it was the middle of Euro 96.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how old I am. Euro 96.
Yeah, so what was you nick for, like, you mind talking about it?
Yeah, no, it's basically train on the trains, did some robberies on the
Okay.
train and went to one fair in Beckingfield.
Okay.
I just went up there and just did the whole lot, man. Just went
Yeah.
up there.
How many of you how many?
About 8 of us.
Okay.
About 8 of us from London came down
Yeah.
out the manor. just
Old
came down
school.
there.
Old school. Yeah. Yeah.
Went down there, as soon as we got there, you know, and then when we did our thing, got numbers. There's girls down there, so we're gonna go link up with the girls. Bank holiday Monday. Never forget May Day, Bank holiday Monday, 96. Got on the train from Ealing Broadway all the way up to High Wycombe. Got off the train. As soon as we got on the train, nabbed us. Because British Transport Police had already been videoing us, surveilling us, knowing, okay, they've been doing it on the trains, and most times you come back to the scene of the crime if you've gotten away with it. So they knew that we were there. So they basically took us in, nabbed us straight away. Had enough evidence, and I was there for about 3 months.
Okay.
There for 3 months. ID parade, no one came. So I bust the case basically. I was
Okay.
lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky. Because we were looking, wow.
Yeah.
We were looking,
Yeah.
wow. And that was kind of like a
Wake up
a
call
wake
almost.
up call for a while.
Okay.
For a while.
Okay.
For a while.
Okay. So now what you like 17, 16? How old are you?
17 at that time, going on 18.
Okay. So you kind of caught you. It kind of scared you for a little bit, maybe, or
Scared me for a little bit.
how did your family react?
First boy to go to jail.
Yeah.
My family,
Yeah.
bro. Being African,
Yeah.
I couldn't. Just the silence was enough. The silence of the disappointment. Yeah. That was the thing that got me. And I couldn't help myself. I was now addicted to that side of life.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't help it. Even though I tried to stay away from my friends, just put on a curfew. Still, just those times there was no tags. They just said you can't go out after 7. You could go out. Don't hang out with your boys. You'd still associate with them. You'd still affiliate with them. But you just it was appealing. Because I felt like I belonged. But then I learned a lesson later on.
And where did your life go from there?
So from there,
Yeah. You're
Got-
18 now.
yeah, 18 was the case. Then I was rolling with some other guys from West,
Okay.
and we used to do a lot of business together and stuff like that. Other stuff that.
Yeah.
And I owed someone some money,
Okay.
and I'm like, I'm not paying you. Gotta say, when I look back on it, it was my ignorance. Ignorance is bliss. Isn't it? Like, I was like, I don't feel like I need to pay you this because you've given me something that I don't feel is good quality, so I'm not gonna pay for it. So desperate times call for desperate measures, and he stabbed me
Right.
4 times.
4 times.
4 times. Stomach,
Yeah.
here. Don't know if you remember seeing.
Yeah.
And then 2 here, and 1 in the back. Almost died. I was at college.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
I remember seeing this one on the stomach. I
Yeah,
presume that I always assume that's probably from an operation
Yeah.
and all of that sort of stuff. I didn't know so he proper tried to do you in.
Yeah, tried to do me in, man. Tried to do me in. I was 18 at the time.
Yeah.
It looked worse than it was. I was in hospital for about 8 days.
Okay.
Luckily, nothing really got an artery.
Okay.
When he stabbed me, I bled like a tap, just came out.
Yeah.
But my stomach, I remember seeing it, and it looked like, like when you blow a bubble gum, that bubble.
Yeah.
That's my abdomen inflamed out of my stomach.
Wow.
So that's what the damage was. But luckily, it never pierced it. Or I would be here now.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
At this time, how serious are you taking the training at this time? Just out of curiosity.
Falling off, just not doing it.
Yeah.
Just not doing it at all. My focus weren't there at all.
Okay.
And then when that situation arose,
You still living in your parents' house?
yeah, still live in my parents' house, but I felt like I was suffocated.
Okay.
Didn't feel like I could be myself. So that's when I got That's why I came to North London, met a girl,
Okay.
started seeing her.
Mhm.
I like North. No one knows me up here.
Yeah.
I could have a new start. This is when I was 19. I'm 19 now, fresh start. And
This is after the stabbing.
It's after stabbing.
So how was that recovery? He's only in hospital for 8 days, but I presume
8
you weren't
days.
just afterwards just cool.
Nah, it was the convalescent stage was quite deep, so I had to do some therapy on my arms just to build up my arms. And I couldn't do no weights, nothing, because obviously I had stitches around here, stitches here.
Yeah.
So the recovery stage was probably about 6 months.
Okay.
6 months after. Yeah.
Okay. So you met this girl. So this is like what, first love situation? Before that you kind of maybe just out here. So now this is like you moved to a whole different end.
Yeah.
So you're kind of now you're invested even.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what was that like?
Different. It's exciting. It's exciting. It's like new people, chance to start fresh.
Yeah.
So moved up here, and then she told me I'm gonna be a dad. I'm 19. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Dad at 19. Gotta get my shit together.
Yeah.
So I just started to went back into studying.
Okay.
And then I did an access course at Enfield College. I did that just before I moved into the foyer.
Right.
I was doing that and did that, and then I got offered a place at University of North London, which is Holloway.
Okay.
But now it's Metropolitan.
Yeah.
So I did first year I did computing, because back then everyone was like, oh, you could get a job in computing. But again, to appease my people, I did that, but it wasn't my love.
Right.
So I did a foundation year, and halfway through the foundation year, it's not for me. So I went into sports. I did sports science. Bro, probably one of the best things I've ever done. Loved it. The physio side, the training side, and it went hand in hand with what I was doing, with what I loved, training. So did that. Got a 2-2, and that took me up to when I was about graduating. I was about 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these times, so when I met you back in them days, there, you was either in the process of doing that, or that whole time you kind of done that. Okay.
Yeah. I was in the process of having my daughter, and that's a cliche, but that really did change my life. Like having my oldest daughter, definitely.
All right. So, okay. So now you you get your degree, sports. You kind of almost, even though you knew you enjoyed training, now you kind of know that maybe this is what you want to do with this is the direction your life, you want your life to go. You've invested a lot of time, money, all of this stuff. So now, what's the next step? Are you personal training, or is that what you're doing?
Yes. So basically I was doing that. I did physio. Did a bit of physio for NHS places, and NHS councils and stuff like that. I did that, and go to hospitals and freelance. I did placements there as well. Okay. And I did enjoy that. It wasn't something that I enjoyed doing because of the hours, and I wanted more flexibility. Yeah. So I heard about this thing called personal training. This was 2005. 2005, and I did a course with YMCA. So I did a gym instructor course, level 2. Okay. And I did a personal trainer course, level 3. So you have to do the gym instructor one first, then the level 3. Right. So I did that, and started basically looking for work, and I found work easy in David Lloyd's. Okay. Yeah. No, sorry, Fitness First in Finchley was my first level 1 personal training job, and it was alright there. It was alright, but I felt like I could have done better. I could get more clientele. Right. So I left there and I went David Lloyd's, and I went David Lloyd's in Enfield. I was there for about maybe 6-7 months. Again, it was okay, but I felt like I could do better. So I was thinking of ways how to improve my personal training and get to another level.